everybody. Welcome to the kitchen. It's Power Ridge Homestead. My name is Teresa and welcome. So I originally planned to go out and get beans just for dinner. Get a few. It's just me and the hubby tonight. And I thought, yeah, okay, that'd be good. But then no, realizing they're falling out. Beans got ahead of me. So I had originally planned to do some dilly beans. I thought maybe 5 pints would be good, but then this is more than 5 pints, so I'm actually going to can some beans tonight. It's so simple. I've got 7 quarts. I don't know how many this will fill. We're going to prep them, take the ends off, cut them into about 2-inch pieces, wash them up, of course, and go from there. Let me get that started, and I'll show you what I end up with. Okay, so we've got the green beans all chopped up. We've got the jars washed, and we're just going to put a teaspoon of salt in each. It's for a quart, half teaspoon for a pint. Get the beans in the jars, and then I'm going to top it off with hot water to 1-inch headspace. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you don't have to put salt in your jars, but it does help when it comes to seasoning them. So I ended up with, what was it, 24 cups of beans, chopped up. We'll see, I'm pretty sure that they'll all fit in here. I'm going to give them a shake, let them settle, and then see if we can add some more, because I don't want to, if I do have any extra, that's fine. I got some on the stove. Cooking for dinner right now anyways. So what I like to do is just take the top, put my hand on it, and then just give it a good shake. See if it settles it some. And then you can add a few more. It will settle when you add the water anyways. See what we can get out of this. Okay, so let's add some water. Just got a pot of boiling water here. Okay, so then we want to do 1-inch headspace. So 1-inch headspace is that on the, which takes you to just above the shoulder, just the shoulder of the bean canning, the can jar. So what we want to do is we want to debubble. Use regular size mason jars, regular mouth mason jars, not the wide mouth, because the shoulders will actually keep the beans down into the water. Here, that need a bit more water. That one's okay. Just a little bit. That one's okay. Got the lids. We need to wipe. So just a little bit of hot water on your cloth. You want to give the lids a wipe to make sure that there's no beans, salt, or dirt on there. Shouldn't be. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to put our lids on. And the rings are going to go fingertip tight only. Just fingertip. You don't want to do them so tight that the air inside doesn't have a chance to get out. Okay, and I've had the pressure canner on heating up because you've got hot water in here, you've got hot water in the canner. So you want to make sure that it's not a thermal issue with cold water here or cold water there and hot water, that type of thing. Because if it is, you have more chance of breaking your jars. And you don't want to break jars. So we got them all in there. Now I'm going to put the pressure canner lid on. Let's turn it here so you can see the pressure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to turn it up a tad. I'm going to let this sit. I go by weight. So I used to do it by pressure gauge, but I actually go by weight now, and I got one of these from Presto. I just sent away, phoned them or emailed them, I can't remember what I did, and they sent me one in for free. So what I want to do is on the vent here, the vent in the back here, you have to wait till it vents pressure for 10 minutes. Once it does, then I'll put the weight on. But until then, I'll just give it a wait. So I'm going to go have supper, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, folks, so this has been venting now for 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see. Can you see that? Venting off. Yeah, there you go. So that's been venting for 10 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the weight on. That's on 10 pounds. I'm going to wait, and you can see that this side's just going to pop up quickly. And that just means that there's a lot of pressure in there already. This goes in now for 25 minutes for the quarts and 20 minutes for pints. So 25 minutes for me. I'll wait till this gets to jiggling, and then then we'll know that once it's up to pressure as well. You can kind of glance at this and it'll give you an idea now that it's starting to build pressure inside because the weight is on. It's shouldn't take too long, and it'll start to jiggle. Okay, so this is just stopped. Now the time has just stopped. It's 25 minutes. So what I've done is I've turned off the burner, and we're going to let this sit and wait. We're not going to touch it until the pressure has actually come down to 0. And then we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes before we actually open the pressure canner. Hey folks, so it's been quite some time. It's after dinner. This has gone down to 0 in pressure, so we can take the lid off. So let's take it off, and what I do is I just put it on a towel, take the weight, just be careful because there's still a lot of steam coming into there. Okay, there's number 1. There we go. So there we go, all done. Now I'm going to wait till morning. I'll let these sit and they will seal. They should be sealed by now because they've been sitting in the pressure canner, so they should be sealed, but they're hot to touch, so I don't want to bother. But you should always let these sit overnight or at least 24 hours, and then they'll be cooled off. They'll be sealed. I'll take the rings off, wash them up, and we'll be able to put them downstairs in the pantry room, and then we're good from there. So I hope you liked it. Hope you're going to try it as well, because it's really easy, as you can see. So it's just the beans, salt, and then hot water and pressure canned. We'll go from there. Hope you like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.